Okay, so just a couple quick notes on the shifter cable bushings and the shifter detent springs that I got from Hybrid Racing. We'll talk about the springs first. The first one that you're going to want to remove is right here, right there. So right under this square peg bracket, almost directly under your larger bushing. Not this guy, not this guy. This bolt right here just holds this bracket to the engine, but that one right there. And you will need a 12mm socket to get that one off. And the other one is on the back side of where that green sensor is. So we'll move back there real quick. Right down there. So you see green sensor, another 12mm socket. I actually had to use an open-ended wrench just to break it free, and then I used the socket to get it the rest of the rest of the way out. The spring will be on the inside of that bolt. It's like a hollow bolt that holds your spring in. You just simply trade the springs out, screw them back in. So a note about the bushings. I think that the best video out there on how to swap this stuff out is by Lou Rivera on his FL5. I think his videos do a more precise instructions for what you need to get mentally prepared, as well as your tools. I already did this because I was kind of having a rough night last night, so I'm just going to walk through this. After you pull these cotter pins out, your cables will be a little bit more free. And all you'll do is take a flathead screwdriver underneath this yellow plastic piece, and you'll just simply turn the screwdriver to pop it out. You might have to go to the other side, do the same thing. And these retaining clips, I guess you'll call them, will pop right out. Once that's out, you just stick a flathead screwdriver right down the center of your bushing, and then you'll just start sort of pry out in both directions until it comes out. Pretty simple and straightforward. It'll be the same for the smaller bushing. So I got the Acuity bushings a long time ago. I wasn't even aware that the Hybrid Racing had their own version. Otherwise, I maybe would have opted for those. The only thing that was really a pain in the butt here was the little retaining clip for the smaller bushing, because it's like a spiral type clip, to whereas this one's just an open-ended bottom clip. It was much easier to get in. And again, Lou has a really good video on how to pop those in and out and thread them in. I don't want to take anything away from his wonderful instructions that have really helped me with this install. Just be prepared mentally that this spiral one's going to be kind of a pain. It's really easy to just grease up the bushings, pop them back in there. Once the clips are in, you put the cotter pins on top to retain them. Now, once you get all the springs and the bolts back in, you just clip this harness here right back in. So this little peg here just goes right in like that. This little guy slides right on. Boom, good as new. Now you're ready to put this fucking pack back on. Okay, and something else, because I forget about doing shit whenever I'm splitting my work up halfway overnight and stuff, but this little bracket that holds your positive cable to your battery is going to go on first. This little tab's going to grab here, line up with that hole, obviously. But you'll also want to make sure that the center part of it comes through here. This plastic piece is going to clip onto that. So you'll clip onto that first, bolt this down here, and then on your back side, you got one more hole for that black bolt to go in. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all wrapped up. Just a quick video for you all and for me, so I remember how to do this. You're going to fish it through in, then turn it. So fish in, turn, until you get it all the way over this brake duct and back up to the intercooler.